Good day, everybody. Good day, everybody. Just out on the taking a small walk today. I want to talk about the state of the music industry as it relates to songwriters and music producers. Uh, just over the past 20 years, I've seen the change in the music industry like never before. And for songwriters and music producers, I think we've been feeling like the most of the effects of the changes that's been taking place. And I want to talk about a few of those things today. Um, One of them is, the rise of streaming music, YouTube, Spotify, places like that, Pandora, places where, as a songwriter, which it relates to on the performance side of the royalties, is where you can flourish. But in terms of physical record sales, on the mechanical side, um, it's pretty non-existent because there are no more record stores, no more mom and pop stores. It's pretty much Target and Walmart at this point. But the thing that's a little, I'm trying to find the right word, is saddening that the paperwork hasn't changed. And what I mean is, I still see contracts today that I saw back in 95, 96. 3 points, that's prorated. Most of you guys, I don't know if you know what prorated even means or what a point is, but these are all musical terms that if you're a songwriter and a music producer, if you're a music producer, you definitely need to know what a point is because that directly affects what you get from record sales, physical copies, record sales. So, but I see contracts right now where I still see the language of 3 points. It's prorated, owning the masters, which is, I'll get into that later concerning the masters and what the masters is, master copy, and what it actually means. There's so much stuff I'm going to tell you guys in the up and coming weeks, year, months, whatever. Um, I've been a wealth of information for years. I've been through a lot. I have a very expensive education. I like to say I have about a $2.5 million education, and the pros out there, they know exactly what that means, and that's the reason why I started learning about the business and the business of music, so I can educate myself on exactly what it is. If I sign a contract, I want to be able to know exactly what's in that contract. What does it mean? What does that paragraph mean? What does that word mean? Perpetuity, what does that mean? You know, a statutory rate. What does that mean? Who sets that rate? Who's eligible for it? That rate. Um, Things like that. So it's so much stuff that's in contracts, paperwork that songwriters and music producers need to know now because I think that there's a system that's been getting richer and richer off of the work, and it's because most of the writers and producers aren't knowledgeable about what they're signing and what they're getting into. I think most people get caught up into the glitz and glamour of the music business. It's fancy. I love it. I mean, I love what I do, but I didn't get into it to be in front of the camera. I got into the music business because I have a love and a passion for writing music, creating great melodies, and producing awesome songs. So, um, my reason for getting into the music business had nothing to do with the fame of it all. Although I do understand that people like me around the world who create content, who create music, who create products that companies take, use for financial gain. I understand my worth. I understand my value. I understand my position. I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table. With me, I can say this. I believe almost every contract that I've had over the past uh, 15, maybe 20 years, um, I've negotiated. I always look through my contracts before my attorney. I'm usually the one that's highlighting what I like to see either in and or out, and then I allow the attorney to facilitate his or her role in executing the deal. But it's up to you as a songwriter, music producer, to understand exactly what it is you're signing, what it is you're getting into. And most of us, unfortunately, we don't understand the state of the music industry, the contracts, paperwork, so forth and so on. So I'm going to be talking about this stuff in the up and coming weeks. I'm going to post this on social media, and if there are any things in particular that you guys want to discuss concerning the paperwork, the business of music, studio etiquette, songwriting, record production, how it works, how it should work, uh, by the textbook songwriting and music production. You guys feel free to ask questions. So I will be posting this on all of my media outlets. But I want to get a discussion going with songwriters, music producers, professionals, and up and coming artists and songwriters, uh, talking about the state of the music. Yeah, is the paperwork going to change? Okay, or are we going to demand that the paperwork change? Again, most of the deals that I've signed, um, if there were two or three producers on the same project, they got the standard agreement. My agreement, I negotiated, and I heard something a long time ago. It's you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. So, but you have to understand leverage in doing that. So you can't just come in the game and say, oh, I want this, I want that. And you have no basis, no foundation uh, to deserve what you're asking for. So you have to first of all know your worth, your value, where you are in the bargaining situation. Uh, and so yeah, it's just tips of the day. I got a lot of these, so and I love questions. Those of you that know me know that I'm an educator. So I love teaching. I love sharing knowledge and information about the music business and where we are in the music business. So again, feel free to put some comments down there and ask as many questions as you possibly can. I love questions. I tell all of my students all the time, if I don't know the answer, I'll come back and I'll find it. I love being challenged because it makes me better. So um, until next time, this is Earl Powell, Eptone Music Production. This is your official music production mentor. Now, about to work out. Do a little b-ball, y'all. LA style. I'll let you later.